What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cameron, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what are the best guns to use on these maps in Battlefield 5. And if you listen to my advice, you'll look like this, and if you don't, you're going to look like this. With that being said, let's jump up in the video. The first map we're going to talk about is Devastation. Devastation is a really tight-knit map, especially in the Cathedral, especially on B, especially in A, and there's a lot of ways you can get flanked, so you really want to be ready for anything. And in that case, I'm always going to stick with the Medic class on both sides, the Axis and the Allies, because the Medic, you're fast, you can heal, you can push aggressively. I mean, you could always heal, but now, the new update, which I'm not really a big fan of, you're going to need the Medic class so you can heal whenever you want to, and you can move around a lot faster, and be aggressive, be more aggressive. So with the Axis, I'm rocking with the MP40. The MP40 is beast. It is the best SMG in the game. It has control. It's not like the Thompson where it's fucking terrible, more than 5 meters away. It's not like the fucking EMP where it's just going everywhere, doesn't have that much control. The MP40 is the best SMG in the game. It's good close range, it's good on medium range, and you can, push people aggressively with it. And that's what you gotta use the Axis if you want to be very, very successful on Devastation. You really want to use the MP40. And going on to the British side of things, you want to use the Sten. The Sten is what you want to use for the British, because just like the MP40, it has good control, it's good at medium range, so you can kind of see along those longer sight lines, and it's good at close range. If someone comes up in your face, you can spray the fuck out of them. But that's what you gotta rock with on Devastation, because like I said before, it's really, really close together, especially if you're like me, an objective-based player, and you really want to just secure those objectives. You're gonna need the SMGs. So the MP40 and the Sten, they're very, very similar, honestly. And with the Sten, you want to have a sight on it. I like the NIDAR sight, because I don't really like the iron sights, because unlike the MP40, the Sten has shit iron sights, so you want to rock with a NIDAR sight on that. And on the second map we're going to talk about right now is Arras. On Arras, for the Axis, I'm going to use my favorite gun in the game, the STG-44. You want to rock with that STG-44 if you're on the German side, because you can push aggressively with it, because I really like to push. It's automatic, so if someone comes up into your face, like if you're in the Cathedral, or if you're in the town, you can fuck them up. And for the Allies, I like the Bren gun. Like you see in this gameplay, the Bren gun for the Allies is a fucking monster, bro. If you're defending, you can plop it down on either Sector 1A, Sector 1B, whatever, because it's not that bad, close range, like the MMGs. So the Bren gun is a beast, and you see I put the NIDAR sight on it, and I just shred through people. I only use it on Arras. I don't know. Whenever I use the Bren gun anywhere else, it's just not doing it for me. So I always rock with it on Arras. Same thing with the STG. I don't know, because the STG, the M1907 is too inaccurate to cover those long sight lines. And same thing with the Sturmgewehr. Was it the I5? Yeah, I'm just call it the Volkssturmgewehr. That one, it sucks for the long sight lines. It has no control. It just goes all over the place. I mean, the M1907 is good if you burst fire it, but it's not the same as the STG, where you're a little bit more precise and you can hit those longer range shots, especially if you burst fire it. Because if you burst fire, you're going to hit them for sure. And you could, get up close and personal with people. So it's a little bit more versatile than all the other assault rifles and semi-auto rifles in the game. That's why I like the STG. And that's why it really suits this map for me. Because like Arras, a lot like Devastation is, it's kind of close, but it has long sight lines as well. Especially in the town when you have the streets, you have to cover those. And the STG will do great, as well as the Bren gun. And now we're going to talk about Aerodome. What you want to use on Aerodome, for the Ally side, you want to use Assault, and you're going to use the M1907. I absolutely shred with the M1907. I find myself playing the best on Aerodome with the M1907. I don't know, because the problem with Aerodome is there's not a whole lot of cover, so you really want to get to and from the objectives really quickly, or else you're going to get sniped or completely gunned down by an LMG or an MMG. So you really want to get to those objectives quickly, and you can cover kind of the medium range with the M1907 if someone's rushing you in the canyon, and then you can obviously spray someone down with that fucking insane fire rate. Like, this gun has the best fire rate out of all the rifles in the game. So, I don't know. I always put a sight on it, and I do pretty well with it on Aerodome. So, that's what I'm going to rock with on the British side. And then on the German side, I'm going to go to the FG42. Just like the M1907, the fire rate is crazy. It has an insanely fast fire rate, so you can just fucking keep knocking them down. Also, you know, you're a little bit less mobile than with the M1907. But if you're on the Axis side, you already have a one step above because you're defending. So you can go from point A to point B, like, rather unimpeded and set up shop and destroy people. And now we're going to talk about my favorite map, Twisted Steel. I'm going to switch it up. I'm not going to use more than one gun for every map because obviously I'll put the STG on a lot of them because I think it covers a lot of the good maps. But I'm going to keep it interesting and switch it up for every map. So for the Axis side on Twisted Steel, I'm going to use the Volkssturmgewehr because, I don't know, I'm very good with the ARs. Either the Volkssturmgewehr or the Gewehr 43. Those are the two I, rotate to. I also put in the STG if I want to go super sweat mode. But if I don't want to go super sweat mode, I just go with the Gewehr or the Volkssturmgewehr because, I don't know, the Gewehr in my opinion is probably the second best in the game because it has insane damage. It has crazy damage. 3 shots and he's dead. 3 shots and he's dead. So it's crazy. And, but another problem, I do like the Volkssturmgewehr because you're rushing and you want to have an automatic rushing so you can clear out a lot of enemies close range. But if you kind of want to set up shop on top of that road and take them out, or kind of in the back of the bridge and take them out, or a little bit farther from the creek and take them out, then you could do that as well. But yeah, I don't know. I usually rotate between those two. But for the British, I'm going to rock with the Lewis gun. The Lewis gun or the VGO. Those are the two I'm going to rock with because you're defending. So you want to set up shop and have as much ammo as you can to defend wave after wave after wave. So if you just kind of like sit down in that little creek, bro, you can take them out, especially if they're coming out of that drain pipe. You'll just be racking up kills, dude. That is what you want to use against the Germans if you're on the British side on Twisted Steel. And now we're going to talk about FIEL 1622. For FIEL 1622, on the British side, I like to use the MAS 44 or maybe even the Thompson. But I don't know, I like the MAS better. I played a lot better with the MAS than I did with the Thompson one game. So I'm going to go with the MAS. The MAS is good because the Germans are going to be pretty far from you and the MAS is really accurate. So you can just keep taking them out and taking them out. And it's pretty decent close range. Like, you won't be fucking destroying people with SMGs. But if you're quick enough, you'll take them out close range. So it doesn't really matter. You can take out the people far, especially the ones camping in the back of the cabins or the ones camping at B. You can take them out. So you'll be fat chilling with the MAS. And if you're on the German side, what you want to use, I don't really find myself being on the German side all that much on this map. But I'm going to say maybe you go with Recon. You can get the Gewehr or go with an MMG and go with the MG42. Because like I said, same thing as in Twisted Steel, you're going to be defending wave after wave, so you want to hold them off. But the sniper, if your team really pushes them back there and they can't break the line, bro, you'll just be racking up kills. You'll be racking up kills with the sniper. I don't really use Recon that much, but I would go with either the Kar 98 or the Gewehr, because those are my two favorite snipers in the game. Now we're going to talk about Hamada. On Hamada, for the German side, I like the Subblaster because it's kind of the 1906, not the 1918. The 1906 is really good because it's kind of like a sniper, so you can really be taking out people long range. And Hamada is a really big map, so you're not really going to be close to people. So you're going to want that gun that you can take out medium to long range perfectly. So I really like the Subblaster. I just started using it, and I've been beasting with it. I'm starting to use more and more of the guns and break out of my comfort zone, really, because I've gotten a lot better at the game since I started the YouTube channel. But yeah, the Subblaster is the best one for the German side. And on the British side, I like the Lee Einfeld or the Subblaster 1918 because it's a sniper. Hamada is the size of the fucking Sahara Desert. So you want to take out people using those guns, and you'll be long range and fat chilling and not be getting killed. But the German side, you want to be kind of aggressive as well, because you cannot camp in the objectives, because fucking airplanes are gonna come blow you up all the time. So yeah, you want the blaster for the German side and the recon class for the British side. Now we're gonna be talking about Narvik. On Narvik for the German side, I kind of use the STG, but I can't really say that because, you know, I already said the STG. But on Narvik, decisions. I also already said the FG42. I'm gonna go with the MG42 for the Germans. It's a good gun. You can bunker down, hold the line, take out a lot of people. And for the British, I like the AGM 42. It's really good. It has a pretty fast fire rate for a semi-auto rifle, so you can be aggressive with it and keep taking people out and just keep the ball rolling. Because on the attacker side, you want to build up momentum and keep taking people out. So I was saying definitely go with the AGM 42, and for the German side, definitely go with the MG42, because the MG42 is so overpowered, man. Once you bunker it down, even if somebody comes in your face and you're not fucking have the bipod down, you'll shred them. That gun, in my opinion, is probably the third most overpowered gun in the game. Like, it's crazy how overpowered it is. It's almost on KE7 level. I'm serious. That gun is crazy. And on Rotterdam, for the British side, I'll go with the Lewis gun. Did I already say the Lewis gun? Either the Lewis gun or the Turner SMLE. Those are the two I would say for the British side. But I'll go with the Turner. Yeah, finally I spit it out. The Turner SMLE, it's a really good gun. It's really versatile. Shoots kind of fast for a semi-auto rifle. Very similar to the AGM 42. So it's a really good gun to use on Rotterdam, because there might be some people up in your face. But I would also say you can use the MP28 even. But yeah, that's what I would use for the British side there. And then for the German side, KE7. Just use the KE7, you'll shred through people. That gun is still the most overpowered game, post-launch, beta, whatever, man. This gun has been completely overpowered for months, and they still haven't touched it. I don't know why, but yeah, this thing needs to be fixed. But yeah, that's honestly what you should be using on Rotterdam. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Sorry, this is kind of a quick little video.